Question number 2, and this one goes first to Ms. Dorothy Hawthorne. If you'll approach, let me read the question. Public safety is a concern for every citizen of Graysville. What are your ideas about what is best for the future of law enforcement in Graysville?
My opinion about public safety with the police jurisdiction have changed quite a bit. First of all, I want the police force to be family-oriented. When I say family, someone we can touch, talk with. When I look at that now, I'm knowing me how to bring back our family police force. I must say that first. We will not have a problem with police or anything if we are doing truthful things with our young people. First of all, they don't have anything to do. If we create opportunities for them, one is through recreation. When they get to playing softball or baseball, what is left? For a whole summer, they don't have anything else. So therefore, there's nothing left for them but to get into trouble. So, what can we do? If we had other activities and things for our young people, the police in the future would be more family. It would be more like what we just had a few days ago, Mayday. It would be a happy-go-lucky time. But because we lack that, we don't have it. So when I say recreation, I'm looking at swimming, indoor swimming. No, we don't have it yet. We should plan towards that. The money is there. If it's not swimming, think of other activities to keep our young people involved. What I was referring to with the library. For instance, that family activity center, having something for them to do, playing music. If many of us know different instruments, teach them. Therefore, they will be busy. They won't have need of a police as often, as frequently. So again, for the police, I want a family type. What I look at is a family type where the police office is a neighbor to all of us. All of us. And I'm looking more of what we had that I did not appreciate.
Thank you very much. I'll ask Candidate Randy Teeter to approach, and I'll reread the question. Public safety is a concern for every citizen of Graysville. What are your ideas about what is best for the future of law enforcement in Graysville?
First of all, there were several concerns. When I began campaigning, I found out what you wanted for police. That's what I found out is what the people want. And there were several events that led to the disbanding of our police department. And I don't think any of us are at liberty to discuss it. It was advised by legal counsel not to discuss it. I thought we made a good decision at the time, and I still do. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Department helped provide special services for us during a difficult situation. They've done a good job in doing so, and they will be at our disposal as long as we're in Jefferson County. I've heard the concerns of the citizens, and I do know the need for our own police force. All of our neighbors, Brookside, Alliston, Doris, Sumter, they have theirs, and we should too. We have compared ourselves with Clay and Centerpoint, who leased deputies. Those are newly incorporated cities, newly incorporated cities. We're not a newly incorporated city. We had a police force for many, many years, and I know we can have one again. And it won't be an overnight thing to put a police force together. And it shouldn't be. It'll probably be a lengthy process, which the council and mayor and possibly others on the committee would interview policemen. I'm not sure I'm going to get back into agreement with personnel. like what you said, we want it to be first class, and that don't happen real fast. We want it to be first class, but we want it to have that Graysville touch. And we know what that is. If you've been here a long time, you know what that Graysville touch is. It's trying to get, I told one of my neighbors who was kind of having a disagreement with one another, and this one came to me and complained, and then the other one came to me and complained. Both of these gentlemen are elders to me, and I said, guys, we just need to have a group hug, and we need officers that can bring that kind of unity in the community. And we've had that. And I know most of you probably named those officers, but you remember that what we had done. If elected mayor, I would begin to put this idea into action with haste. First address the contract with Jefferson County, then with approval of the council, we would begin purchasing cars. And then, like the fire department, we would provide them with all they need to do a professional and effective job.
Thank you very much. And we'll ask a brewer to come to the podium, and I'll repeat the question. Public safety is a concern for every citizen of Graysville. What are your ideas about what is best for the future of law enforcement in Graysville?
Pastor Ron, less than 2 years ago, Councilman Randy Titter came to me and said we were having a problem with our local police department. He said that the police department was picking on certain individuals and we needed to get rid of some of the police officers. Well, we could not do that because we were under the Jefferson County Personnel Board, and they basically told us who to hire. We've had a lot of individuals that have come along. We tried to hire an individual, and he had 9 years experience working at Ruby Tuesdays. That was the best qualified candidate that the Jefferson County Personnel Board sent to us. And also we tried to hire a female officer. They sent us the top 12 candidates. 8 out of the 12 had felony warrants. So that was out of the question that we could hire or fire whoever we wanted to. Then, a few days later, after that, just a couple of weeks later, Mr. Teeter asked if he could check the mileage on the police fleet. Asked that at the city council meeting. And when he came back and told us that the police chief was putting less than 7 miles a day on his vehicle and coming to and from his home, he told me that we needed to make some kind of situation change in our police department. It was at that time that I contacted Sheriff Mike Hale, and I also spoke with other mayors about what they felt like was good for our city, and possibly going with a contract situation with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. And that is what we did. And we also have renewed that contract since then. We have saved hundreds of thousands of dollars, as well as giving everyone in our city better and more qualified, educated manpower and services that could only be afforded to cities larger than ours. We have this service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, is this perfect? No. Is any situation perfect? No. But I do not believe that the majority of citizens of Graysville are in fear for their lives as they once might have thought. I know that most of them go to bed at night and feel that they are safe. Whether we reestablish a police department or continue with the sheriff's office, the staffing would be the same amount and everything. The cost would substantially increase. And in the months past, if the job is not being handled properly, I know I can make a phone call to Sheriff Mike Hale and hope that we can solve this problem. Oh, and by the way, I'm the only mayor in the history of the city that's been fortunate enough not to have to go under that Jefferson County Personnel Board rules. That has cost the city over $3 million, and we no longer have to pay this, and no longer will we ever have